God, most gracious, most merciful. It's always a pleasure to get back home. And my wife was an amazing woman. Next month, it would be 12 years that we would have been married. And praise be to Allah, my wife was a devout Christian. And I really had to pray, and she prayed for us to marry. And my wife explained to me that her mother taught her Christianity. And she taught her that it was based on two foundational pillars. And that was based on Matthew 22, verse 37 to 39. It says, love God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind, and to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So as a little girl, she saw her mother demonstrate this, because when she left out of her house, her neighbor was from all walks of life. They were among the people in the neighborhood. They were also homeless people. They were people that had various substance abuses. There were people that had been beaten down so bad in life, women that had given themselves up to prostitution. So her mother went out and began to feed these people and love these people and care for these people. And she instilled that in my wife. But the neighbors was also people of all different kind of religions, all kind of different denominations of Christianity. And you know, as children, your children go outside, and children go outside, and the neighbor's child got a child, your children don't care about whether they look like them, whether they are the same religion or not. It's just another child. And they play. I got my 2-year-old grandson. He came up here from Jefferson City, Missouri. And he just, if there's a child, he gonna play with them. Black, white, grizzle, gray, he don't care what it is. All they see is another child, you know? So when children go out, they just love. And my wife went out and she loved her neighbors, regardless of whatever religion they was. And the love, as she grew up, she was able to go into different houses, and she saw love in them houses. She gave love, she received love. And then as she grew up, she also saw God in them houses. And she realized that God just wasn't in her house, but God was in their house too. And so this is what evolved her. And my wife, if you knew her, she just love was just all about her. I mean, that's what she did. She brought love, she had a smile, and she became really an ambassador for Christ. She came in our community, and she loved on our community, and our community loved her. And so when my wife was really one of them old, she was from Alabama, Panola, Alabama, by way of the west side. So she was had that southern hospitality and that southern love that she just loved everybody. Okay, and everybody was like family to her and stuff like that. So when you grow up with that and you really see love your neighbor as you love yourself, then that's a message that's needed for the whole world. That's right. You know, because nations can use that now. And so when she met me, she was one of them old-fashioned women that said, okay, I leave my house and I cling it into my husband's house, and that I am a helpmeet to the man. So when she married me, she didn't see a Muslim, she saw a person of God. And she saw a person on a God mission, and she came back to my community. And, you know, Imam Mohammed II mentioned about what had happened to us during slavery. Well, the process of slavery was really an evil, satanic institution. Because they said, when a man robbed God, that you have robbed me of a whole people. They set us millions of years back in our human development because they said we were animals. We weren't even human. That's setting a human being back millions of years in their evolution. And then they set us back as a people thousands of years in our societal development because we had developed to empires. And empires are evolved from nations. Nations evolve from tribes. Tribes come from clans. Clans comes from families, and then you get back to being nomads. So they reduced us back to a bunch of nomads. So they set us back thousands of years. Even among families today, you're a bunch of nomads tied together by bloodline. Everybody doing their own thing, even inside of a family. Y'all got a bloodline, but you're not united as a family. So they set us back thousands of years in our social development and millions of years in our human development. And so when my wife came and she said, look, you know, I'm a helpmeet to what you're doing. What are you doing? I said, I'm remaking the world. And so she fell in love with Imam Mohammed. And she said, okay, I can get into that because when you look at what her foundation was, love, the song says what the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that it is, too little love. And so my wife said, okay, this is a man of God on a mission for God, and I can support that. So eventually, you know, we got together and we were both in real estate. The market crashed right after we got married. We found ourselves down there in one of the worst war zone neighborhoods in the country. We was in Dynasty Lakes. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was a nice, luxurious place on the 185th and Kids and everything, big 4,000 square foot house. And then the market crashed, so everything crashed. We lost everything. They just say all the stuff, you know, and we found ourselves repositioned in the worst war zone neighborhood in the country. My wife, if I said I'm trying climbing a tree, my wife would go get the ladder. And she said, we tried climbing the tree, right? You know when you had me speak out at the Savior's Day, okay? I've been sick.
Patriotism Day.
No, it was, I think it was a convention. When the convention? Yeah, okay. No, it was Savior's Day. It was Savior's Day, okay? You had me speak. Savior's Day, I think 2000 and it may have been 10.
Yeah.
10, because I've been sick in the hospital for long. So, you know, I said, okay, fine. I'll see you, wife. I'm going to my, when you break down, America is a tribal nation. And by tribal nation, the definition is a nation made up of many sub-nations. And that's what America is, a tribal nation. And so, from a religious standpoint, you know, African Americans, there's 44 million people inside our sub-nation. And from a religious standpoint, the Christian tribe is the biggest tribe. Then we had a Muslim tribe. So, and then the tribes break down in clans. They say, you're a Muslim, who you with? Well, we with the clan of Imam Mohammed, right? So I said, okay, fine, see you, wife. I'm going out to speak at Savior's Day. So I left her because she was from another tribe. So I come on out to the gym and I said, okay, I got to go out in uniform. And I said, I was on the stage and everything. And I looked up in the back of the room was my wife. She said, you going, I'm going, okay? So I didn't know she was coming. She said, you going there, I'm going to your tribe. I'm showing up too, okay? Because I'm there too. So she showed up. And so my wife, when
she made her transition on Valentine's Day. And you know, that's pretty tough. My wife battled for 13 months with cancer. She was diagnosed in January 20th of last year. And when they diagnosed her and they found out what was wrong, it was already 4th stage pancreatic cancer. And they said, you can be out of here in the next 60, 90 days. My wife battled for 13 months with this disease, and she finally succumbed to her illness, and she was a fighter. I mean, she fought. We had a holistic team that really came and sort of worked with her because she couldn't do chemo. And the really pain was to see her go through what she went through, and some of y'all might have been when they gave an award down at Hadid was there, when they gave an award, and they had to carry her up to the stage. I mean, she was that weak, and Willie Wilson was there, and they, you know, brought her down. They had to really carry my wife up there. And it was like they didn't think she was gonna make it through the night, did you? And that was maybe 6 months ago or so. My wife battled and battled and battled, but then on Valentine's Day, you know, it was time to take it on home, and the biggest pain was not seeing her die. As you know, as I held her and she transitioned out of the world, that wasn't the pain. The pain was seeing her suffer. That was the pain. And I asked my wife, why are you fighting? And she said, I want to live. And so when the struggle became deep, I would ask her, why do you want to live? And she said, because I have things to do. I have things to do. And so that was a great lesson to me when she said that. That we need to do what we need to do while we have a chance to do it. And I thought about Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, on this last sermon. He said, have I given you everything? And so, you know, I said to myself, I want to be like that. Everything the Lord has given me to do, I want to do it now. So when the death angel comes, I can say, let's ride. Because I've given everything. And so my wife loved this community. She loved the neighbors as she loved herself. And so I said, why did this woman leave on Valentine's Day? Because what an appropriate day for somebody who loved, they call her the Mother Teresa of 55th Street. We fed over 300,000 meals the time that we were down there on 55th Street. One reporter called it the miracle on 55th Street. My wife would go out and hug, you know, somebody's been out prostituting for days when he took baths and stuff like that. They ain't seen what bath is. And my wife would go hug them and love them. And she was courageous. You know, we had to have the courageous. My wife was courageous. You know, we was in a war zone. And they would shoot on the side of the building. If y'all know 55th and King Drive, that was war zone down there. You know, it was shooting, and the people got so conditioned when they shot up in the park, they wouldn't even stop playing. They would just keep playing basketball like this is a normal activity, you know? And one incident, they was called a gang member selling drugs in the park, and he wasn't supposed to be. He broke and run, and they caught him on the side of our building. They got ready to execute him. So we looking out the window. We're soldiers. We didn't go out there because we didn't have weapons. So we looking out the window. My wife is out the door, right in the middle of getting ready to execute this boy, begging for this boy's life. And they let this boy go. And so I said, this woman is just love was just all about her. And we helped so many people because of her. She was really the heart of the organization. I was a strategist, you know, until I was a tactician, but she was love itself. And so on Valentine's Day, she left. And so the kids, everybody pondering everything about why did Allah take her and transition her on Valentine's Day. And then it came to me, it says, what appropriate day to take somebody whose foundation was love God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and love your neighbor as you love yourself, that on the day that it's all about the spirit of love, that she would transcend on that day. And it said this in closing, that if you love someone, you have to be willing to let them go. And so that day we had to let her go to a greater love, which is her God. And that's how we came to conclude this. So I'd like to thank Imam Work and Mohammed, his wife Warren. They called me to say if there's anything they can do to help, and I appreciate the love from this community that I received and my wife received. And I'd like to thank everybody, because this award is from everybody in my community. I love my wife. She's given a whole lot of awards in this community. She rose up to a leadership position. The International League of Muslim Women honored my wife. They honored her with a proclamation, resolutions, came in from other parts, from the Mosque, with this, and it means it meant a lot for the family. The way my wife was honored and honored in this community, and I appreciate it, and it feels good after being at her church today and being at the cemetery and dealing with our ministers. That's my sister in town from Arizona, and it was it felt good to come home this evening to my old tribe, to my old clan.
We can read it.
Okay.
Let me open you. Are you ready?
I need classes, yeah.
He's gonna
Okay,
read.
you wanna
Let me-
read?
let me-
You wanna read the
I'll
first?
read it,
Okay,
I'll read it.
okay.